better yet,
have a conversation about
thing
it.
is, even if, for instance, the mommy come to visit and say, Lord, this a place that look dirty, so, and you know, say it's just a wipe out.
Yeah.
And, oh, this, my son, I used to them and something here now. I mean,
Is yet to come. Is yet to come. Everybody say.
And now for a featured presentation.
Hello everyone, welcome to another
conversation with the ladies.
Conversation with the Lees. Welcome to all our subscribers. Thank you guys, we thank you for the support you have given, and our subscribers are growing bit by bit by bit, and we're still happy about that because it means that you're sharing, you're telling a friend to tell a friend. So keep doing that so that we can keep growing and keep spreading the word. How has your weekend been? We had a very nice one. We get to go to church.
When you weren't there this Sunday.
Yeah, go Liverpool. That's all I can say. To all my Man U fans in our subscription, all the subscribers were Man U fans. I mean, honestly, I expected us to win, but Lord, not so bad. 5-0 and then, anyway, not talk football tonight. So you'd have seen the title. We're here to talk about in-laws, and in particular, mother-in-laws. I, for one, I'm grateful that I made a good selection. Yeah, so we're here to talk about in-laws, and in particular, mother-in-laws. In our last vlog, if you watched it, we did mention something that we would have touched on that. Because, we talk about practically everything, but mainly we'll look at our life experiences, being married for over 20 years, and some of the things that we will speak about may not necessarily pertain to us, but we'd have heard it in our circle and persons who we have interacted with. And so some of the things that we will speak about, as we say, will just basically be some of the stuff that others have experienced. And of course, we encourage you to share your comments in the comment section below, right? Because we look forward to hearing from you. We want to hear from you. What are your thoughts? If you think we're boring, if you think we're fun, I think we're more than fun than boring.
I don't want to be boring.
No, just give us the facts. But at the same time, we just want to hear from you. And if there's anything you want us to address, anything you want us to talk about, we are open to have that discussion. Of course, is this conversation release. So we have wonderful conversations here, and we want to just encourage you to tell a friend to tell a friend. So yeah, we're talking about mother-in-laws. Right off the bat, when you see the one that you think you love, or you have grown to love, there's always going to be a mother-in-law. But there are father-in-laws too, don't it?
Most father-in-laws don't give a care. You're now a man and a woman, you meet somebody, you convince them well, you're in love and you want to start everything.
At what point the father does stop? Yeah. At what point the father-in-law does say, alright, this is alright, I've done my part.
And all them, so when you leave, make sure you say you're leaving, so you're not so easy to come back. That's most of the father's point of view.
And the father also kind of check out the to-be husband. To make sure, say,
wrong with that.
No. I'm just saying, like, at what point the father does stop asking or stop concerned.
When the father see that the man, is trustworthy and is able to take care of the
daughter. Because I think on the flip side, the father don't badger the male pertaining to the potential wife. You probably just observe.
Yeah, the father just want to know that this guy is not giving their daughter 6 for 9.
Yes.
He's in it for the long haul, and they're fine for most parts.
Yeah. So most of the interaction and the interruption
Comes from the
comes from the
mother.
mother-in-law.
Because they have a lot of mothers who they don't know when to let go the reins and let them,
So is it let go upon both? Let go our daughter or let go our son? Both?
Yeah, both ways.
Both ways.
But I notice mostly with the male, the problem lies with the mother-in-law. They always still want to have a say.
That is traditional.
in
Is
their
it?
life.
I want to hear from everybody. You can
And it doesn't
state
matter
in
in
the
whatever
comments.
culture. Really, it seems like it doesn't matter
Yeah.
what culture or race. It's just what is
So the mother is more attached to her son.
to the sons. It seems.
And it shows, because sometimes the sons are very
Clingy.
So
You know.
even when
They do take a woman.
yeah.
They still want to try and hold on to their moms and their moms' way of life.
So henceforth they want
And
the wife to
rules.
cook like the mother.
Yeah,
The
basically
food must taste
behave
like the mother, wash like the mother. And I think maybe because them grew up all in days.
Because the mother influences their sons
the
a lot.
upbringing. Yeah.
The sons a lot. Because that's what they always said, that sons are for the mothers and daughters are for the fathers.
Okay. Okay.
They have a saying that go that way. But I don't see anything wrong with a son being close to his mom.
mother. Right.
But I believe that once you're now in a committed relationship, you shouldn't. Worse if you have an overbearing mother or a strong-willed mother or a controlling mother.
Yeah.
You need now to see it for what it is and know how, to talk to your mom and let you know that, alright, mom, I'm now an adult, I chose somebody, and even they will know if the mother likes the woman or not.
But I would even go even before the marriage, because for example, I know my mother. My mother is, my mommy. My mother is she's caring. She's sometimes overbearing. She loves to be a part of it. She want to and being a part of it don't mean in a negative way. She likes to be a part if she can help. If she sees something she want to ask about it, where it is. Now, as a potential husband, me know my mother from birth. Me have to set the record before I get into marriage, because my wife don't know my mother like me, right? So certain behavior me know my mother, I have to say to mommy, listen now. When, for example, when she come, you don't need to.
You did?
Yeah, man. I think me and mommy have that conversation. Let me try to remember exactly if I was a specific thing. But yeah, me and I reason because I know my mommy love to talk and she love jumping at it. In a good way.
In a good, but at the end of the day, I knew your mother in church before I knew you.
Right, but at the same time, me know you more than she know you.
That's true.
Right. So me that for them just have like a 1-2 reason mommy. Right? But I think mommy still her overall approach is, you know what? You must know what to do. You work out the thing. You understand me?
I think, alright, your mother is outspoken.
Very outspoken.
But at the end of the day, I don't really have a problem with her of such, because once you have manners, once you're a manners person, because she is big on manners, she I don't think you have so much of a problem with her. You understand? So I don't think this topic relates to her.
Really. No. Not in terms. No, but we're not talking about negativity.
Oh, you're talking on the good side.
Just generally speaking, we're not about negativity.
Johnny's good.
Because when as I said to you, in my conversation with my mommy, right, and when I'm going whatever, I'll say to her, well, this is where I'm going and whatever. This is the person who I'm going to be with, and she knew you for a little while, and I would just give her my grown rules. You understand me? For example, I know that I came from a family, so I mean, so I plan to stay there still, right? But I gave her my grown rules. So listen, when you hear a discussion, or if it happens to hear a disagreement with you, make sure you either draw me one side or draw Michelle one side, and you hear what is what, or you hear the two of you out. You understand me? Don't jump on my side. You understand me? And most of the time, she jump on Michelle's side still. But
I don't think she jump on her side. I think she's honest. if she see that you're making a big ado over foolishness, I'm going to say, kind of, you're going to say that don't make sense.
And at the same time, she
And
tell you
if,
too.
let me speak.
Sorry, alright, fair enough.
And if she see that, you understand, I also is getting upset for something that don't make sense, she will say, alright, Mish, me get the point, but that
Calm
don't really
down.
calm down, that don't really fine.
Mhm.
But she's okay. I don't, where that is concerned, I have a problem with her because she's going to tell you the truth.
Mhm.
And the thing about it too, you know, I believe that I'm a respectful person. I believe that I must respect your elders and all of those things. So whilst, even if there's stuff that
Uncomfortable to deal with.
uncomfortable to deal with, I
Respect
can
is
say
due.
to her in a respectful manner, no, Jen, I don't believe that so it should be done. And we say, alright. And she will say, alright, daughter, you know, everything, you must know what you're doing. So, I mean, maybe
So that is a
because
good example
it is a good
of
thing.
what it should
is,
be.
because
And the reason I raise the point is this, because I believe that before you even get into marriage, men, you have to, you are courting somebody, you get to know the person more than your mother do. So you have to know, set the precedence as to how mommy deal with, because you don't want to wait
Yeah.
until you get married.
and be honest
And be
too.
honest with
because
mommy.
I think that's one of the things that Jen appreciates. She like the fact that I'm going to tell her. What
Mm-hmm.
she don't appreciate is if I feel some sort of way and I didn't say
you
it to
don't
her
say it.
face.
Yeah.
You understand? Or if the person say it in a disrespectful manner, she have a problem with it.
Big
I
on
won't tell her
disrespect.
that
She not rate
you know,
disrespect. None
I
at
may
all.
not.
From our pitney or grandpitney, nobody should not take disrespect. But I raise the point still, as I was saying, Michelle, is the set that the son, you're getting married now. When you're a child, you put away, you act as a child.
Right.
You know, you're a grown man, you need to know, be a grown man and set the thing that mommy, the transition from mommy, from you being the son to a husband, to you being the husband of the wife, and the wife not relating to the mother-in-law, you have set that precedence. So the transition is easy. You must wait until you're married, then the mother start flare up her behavior herself, and then you try to correct it then. No. Do it before.
And right, because even say for instance their relationships wherein people tiptoe around people because they don't want to offend anybody and all of that, and then they got married and they're in a situation where
and the real come out.
The real come out because the truth is the mother can find out too, can pick up when you know the daughter-in-laws are being fake, and sometimes it's not because there's a situation where the mother-in-laws are correct, but it's the way in which they deal with it.
Yeah.
Like they want to be the one to stand up within the relationship and say, no, this can't work, no, that cannot work. Well, that is not
What is
the
required
principle
now.
of how the thing should be done. You understand? The principle of how the thing should be done is that if you're close enough, you can say a matter of fact, if you can have a conversation with the opposite party, say it to the son, you know, or the daughter, and say, you know, so and so and so and so. And you have to realize that even though you're a mom and it's your child, they're not children. We're not children anymore.
Yeah.
So you have to respect whatsoever decision, you know, is being made by
And know that they're two
your
grown
child.
adults.
I know that they're adults because there's some situation where people have to make their own mistakes. When you know that, you just have to trust in that, okay, you have grown up, you have taught him well, or taught her well, and know when to ease back.
Yeah.
Know when to ease back.
Yeah.
Instead of trying to fight the battle for your child and that's not the way you're going to treat my child, and this is not the way, you know, I want it to be done for my child. And sometimes it's good to really if your opinion is not positive and helpful to, you understand, your children relationship, sometimes it's good to keep it to yourself. Keep it to yourself. But a lot of the negatives come from where some mothers, they don't want to let go of the child because of this thing wherein when my child have his mind, we have to tell the thing for what it is.
Well, I mean, I've heard of those situations
I've heard it.
where the mother feels so positive that even when the son move on and getting married, the mother is still an integral part of the son's life. Now, there's no going to say the couple's life because the mother sometimes tell the son what to do, what not to do, where it is, and the son act upon that, and that's not good.
The female, it really don't give the female
that free reign to make decisions.
opportunity to even get to build a honest relationship with the son, because you find out now
And it
that she
also-
feel as if she have to protect herself,
right?
and she's battling.
Worse if the son, worse if the mother-in-law and the son seen that they're tag teaming. Yeah.
And sometimes I think it's not it's on a negative part, where the son, the way in which they were taught never to go against their mom.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
have some parents that indoctrinate their sons like that. My mother is always right. My mother is, and some people, while some people may see it as a weakness, it is something. It's like they're brainwashed. You understand? It wasn't a healthy relationship to beginning with between mother and son. It's more of a controlling situation. So you find out that sometimes the sons cannot make a decision on their own, even though they would have loved it. They feel as if, okay,
I've run to
I've run into mommy because I feel like I'm hurting mommy.
And there's a
I'm
little,
letting.
yeah,
You
and then
understand?
the guilt trip.
The guilt trip
Yeah.
of it all.
Yeah.
You understand? But the Bible said that, when a man and a woman come
Leave-
together as one, they should
Leave the mother and father and cleave.
and cleave together as one.
Yeah.
And it's sad to say that, in modern day, like today, you still have those problems, but you still have those problems.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
we know of
Of
situations
situations
where
where the
some
mother is
people-
very dominant in the
Yeah.
relationship.
Yeah, some people have even died and gone, and it wasn't rectified, and all those
Yeah.
things. So these are some serious issues.
And,
But-
and so I hasten to say this as a little precursor warning type of thing. When you're courting somebody, you're courting the mother too and the father too. So observe. You understand me? Observe. And when you observe certain things, see it for what it is, and then talk to your potential husband or potential wife and say certain things and ask them about it, because if you don't do it there and then, when you're married, it's hard for you to change
I
it
don't
then.
know if I fully understand, because I don't believe that when you're courting no matter.
No man, in the sense that get to know the mother, get to know the father too. And if
Yeah.
you see certain signs, don't act
I
as if
think
it's not
most
there.
people do.
That's what I'm saying.
I think that's the thing though. I think most people do. I think in life as a young woman, when you get that interested within a man, your instinct automatically want to know the mom. And when you get to know that mom, if you never know her before, according to how you see the mom deal with you, that is what actually prepares you and fix your mental state
Pertaining to the in-laws.
to the in-laws. Because if I'm dating somebody, right, which some people do, and the guy's so nice, and talk about it, mommy, I can't wait for mommy to meet you, and then even if you don't show it deep down within the secret corners of your mind, you're really hoping that, okay,
The mother-in-law is nice.
mother-in-law is nice, or our spirit is gonna take care of whatever you,
Yeah.
and you get along well.
Yeah.
I think that is the basic thing for most females, healthy thinking females. And can you imagine when you get to meet that person, the first thing, they don't even know you as yet, but they start to put up a wall and a fence. And there's a little thing there wherein sometimes they make statements that may compare you to if the person have an ex.
Yeah, and I've dated other persons.
I've dated somebody else that was
Who
maybe
was more
favored and
Yes.
suck up, or if not even suck up, but who they like.
Yeah.
And everything. So you may find out now that, okay, the son is now dating a young lady who, she is principled,
Right.
and she is knowledgeable,
Yeah.
but at the same time she demands respect. She believes, and rightfully so, that respect should flow both ways,
yes.
and that's how it should be.
Yeah, yeah.
But you have some mother that coming on the scene with a level of
Bias.
preconceived notion that, okay,
My son should be married to this person,
and
that type
she
of
better
person.
respect me. It's like she put on a shield coming to you with a level of attitude.
But most of the time that happens when she have somebody like this, that there's somebody else in the thing before.
That is because
And the comparison is being made.
And sometimes there will be very well nobody there before, but the mother have somebody in mind.
Oh,
who
yes,
they
who she
want
prefers,
who
yes.
prefer, and who she
That is
wanted
true.
to give to the son.
That is true.
You understand? So most of the time now, they don't give the female that the son presented to them
a fair
honest
chance.
and fair chance.
True.
Because as far as I'm concerned, my friend Sonia have a beautiful daughter and she could very well be educated, just
Yeah.
graduated from university and everything, doing
But
well.
the son
and-
just don't dig her.
but the son goodly don't even interested in her, maybe because sometimes the mother and those female are so close already, and
Yes.
sometimes the son know the parents that they have and don't necessarily want the mother to want somebody that the mother can truly dictate to too.
True, true.
Because you have some sons who don't necessarily want a woman which is a replica of their mom.
And the truth is, if the mothers and fathers really and truly want the best for them son or them daughter, right? They would have to understand, say, no, I've given this child enough wings to fly. And just let them go. I mean, and not that you're going to just load them now, because the truth is they're not venturing into something that is new. However, your wisdom and years of experience can be called upon, but don't just should be upon them. So, you understand? Right? Give them space.
Right.
And when them call and say, Daddy or Mommy, yeah, man, be willing to give the support. But you can't run in every time. If at the sign of a little crisis, you run in. As a sign of an argument, you run in a little agreement. And at the same time, don't call your mother every time. Something
Every
wrong.
time, all right. I have this
Don't
friend.
call her.
I'm not gonna call her name. If you pick up, maybe as
I mean,
talk to you.
yeah.
And she's letting me know. Well, she's not. She's a God-fearing person. She's not really in the church, but she attends church. And the person that she's with, they're not. Is her fiance. They're not married yet. He have kids and she have kids, and now they have a 2-bedroom house. And the man now wants to carry in one of his teenage child to live there, and the child doesn't really have any manners. You understand? To my friend, and to make matters worse, all right, the mother is a big lady and she wants to go back, like, to live in the country, because she's living somewhere now where the son helps to pay the rent. And the son now don't want the lady to continue to be independent and to go off on her own or whatever. He's going to tell her that what he's going to try and do is maybe try get a house and then
Everybody live
put
there.
a pot on it for the mother to come and live there. Now the mother already showing my friend that she don't really like her, and she's a very humble person. And she has said, Mish, what can I do? Mister, my honest opinion is that the good thing is that you're not married to this person. And the mother, how me look at it, the mother is facing and everything, and she loves to dictate. When she come there, she want to tell her how to do this, how to do that. And when she talks to the son like, say, I'm a mother, and she don't mean nothing, man. She just has to show you nothing. And she said, but that's not the way it's done. So it's as if he behave like a little wolf, and his mother is always right. Even his brother, he will go out of his way to do things for the brother, which the brother don't seem to appreciate and all of that. So it's like he want to put everybody under the same roof, where it is strenuous. You understand? And like, for instance, when the mother-in-law comes there, his baby mother, she don't have no say. And she said she cannot keep up with it. So she asked me my honest opinion, and I said the truth is, you already see what it is. Yeah, what it is, because he's not going to change because he's a 40-year-old.
So which, again, ties in with the fact we're saying that these are things that you have to see and call it what it is, and don't put yourself in a position where you can't change it again. Like going into a relationship and seeing what you're seeing and then still get married to the person, you're asking for disaster. And the worst thing is to see it and then go in it and then end up in a divorce or end up in a separation. You kind of have nobody to blame with yourself, because you see it for what it is. And I think overall, you just have to be honest with yourself and honest with who you're with and make a decision, and honestly, because at the end of the day, this is supposed to be a lifetime thing.
A lifetime.
You understand me?
And while we're not saying to neglect your mom, nobody's saying that. But we all know our mom. The way to grow up with them and everything. You know them. You know how well you bringing in someone into that mix, how it's gonna affect both the person you're bringing in and your mother, right? So for me, it is only best for you to make the decision and the preparation to go out on your own, live separately, but not to neglect your mom in the form that, okay, if she needs help, you can help. Once you're in a position to help, you help. But don't take up this overbearing situation where you try to put everybody under one place and you know say them not agree and you know say a recipe for disaster, or you understand you set it in such a way that, boy, my mother coming out and mother run things and all of that. No, not even the angel from heaven is going to agree with that. So everybody should know their place, and be respectful to each other and stay within their place.
So we believe that the in-laws are supposed to be supportive. If they're not support, I mean, you won't find in a perfect world that's supposed to be, where you won't find like that. So you have to then, as a couple being together, you have to strengthen your bond. Communicate if there are issues that arise, talk about it together, and deal with it as a united front. You can't be separate. Me can't. You talk about it, and then me have a different point of view. So when we say for example, I had to talk to my mother about something, and I have a different. Me and Michelle say, okay, we're gonna do it this way. And when I face someone when we get cold feet and change him, Michelle like, seriously, no. You understand what I say? Whatever the issues are, deal with it as a united front. So that if your mother, your father, mother-in-law, father-in-law turn left at the same thing every year, turn right at the same thing every year. You can't
agree on one thing and when you go in the presence of
because it does happen.
Yes.
Cold feet or something.
But I mean or a she really I mean about that's a to mommy, but you she really want to do it. You know, woman stay, you're setting up.
And that does swing the pendulum in a mommy and again, or daddy and again. No.
Yeah, that's
united front. Because and again, these are signs and things you can see before marriage. Because you can see for example, if you visit mommy house and your potential husband, you can just observe and see how he deal with Bobby. Put up that, do that, yes mommy. And like mommy, I'll deal with it. You know, you have a show a little backbone, whether to mommy or daddy. And then you the potential wife can say, alright, cool. At least if he stand up, if he have to stand up to mommy, he will do it. But anyway, she say him a buckle and them under the knees.
Or better yet,
have a conversation about it.
Is even if, for instance, the mommy come to visit and say, Lord, this a place that look dirty, so and you know, say just don't wipe out.
Yeah.
And this my son I used to never something here now. I mean, it's not even. You don't have, sometimes you know when the person is trying to pick up a quarrel or something. You don't even have to stoop to that level, cuss out and those things. No. You can just, you can, or if it's, I think that it's best to be mannerable and upfront.
Yeah.
And said, with all due respect, Mommy Mary, me just done wipe, so I don't know what you're seeing. But adjust the place just
or even then you can look to for sure and say, no man, that is something we did a long time or so it's there.
Yeah, but at the same time be honest.
No, I'm just being honest. Yeah. You understand me? Yeah,
but you don't want to come down and be a wuss. You don't want to baby people in there.
No man, in the sense that if it's something genuine, you also want to just make it, you want to actually take a look at it because you don't want to just brush it off. Suppose it's something genuine you never see before. You understand me I say?
No, but if me don't know, so me just untidy the place.
No, if you know you just untidy the place, you call it as it is too. Yeah.
Or if you feel like you cannot speak calmly there and then and respectfully because maybe it's built up anger from the different situation. I mean, hold your tongue. Just let the person go and do what they want to do themselves. And afterwards, you can talk to the son and relate. Not to cause some quarrel, but you say, that more, more than one time so happen and, I'm beginning to feel a way because it seems like it's a personal attack and, I need you to talk to your mom. I'm not asking you to go and quarrel, I'm not, because at the end of the day, we're still family and so on. So there's a right way to do it. And there's some situation where not even the son can help. You just put it to the Lord. And if you see it's taking a time to work out, we're all big people. And the person who is being the offender, they know what they're doing. So if you can avoid it, if it's the best thing to avoid it by all costs for a while, you do so.
No, but you can't avoid it forever. Because if it's coming at you at some point, you have to have a conversation.
It depends. Well, there are some situations, as we know, God bless souls.
No.
Right. There's some situation where the persons do all that they can do.
No, but it still don't boil down to a body. It boils down to tolerating.
I think
You
it's
understand what I
not.
said? Because you can't, if you avoidance can come into malice.
No, it's not malice. It's being
But how do
respectful. I mean, you're not going to see the person and you don't greet the person and everything, but
so
you
you call
don't
avoid.
have to be friends.
No, but we call avoid.
Meaning that you don't have to be friends. If you have done all that you
No,
can.
but we call avoid.
Avoid meaning that you don't have to be friends. You don't have to sit there and trying to make small talk while somebody else is trying to belittle you and all of that till your cup get full and you start blurting it all out. It simply means that after you have really tried all of it, you could about the situation by talking to the son about it, you know, even get a mediator to address the issues, because you have some person where them sitting away and you can't talk to them. Before them I tell plan back in their face that them not like you and the son make a mistake. What do you do in those situations? You're not gonna all up in it. You have to say,
I mean the son has to take charge of the situation.
John, with all due respect, excuse me, everyone come and say, deal with your mother. Until you reach to the point wherein if the person just won't change their relationship like that, where you just have to say
you
good
tolerate,
morning, good
you don't avoid. Because you can't avoid. At some point the interaction is there.
I don't know
That's
if
what
it's
me
fully
afraid.
toleration. I think it's both persons just come to agree to disagree. Say, me now come out yard and if you want to come with your
That's so like
boyfriend.
that's like we're going to end in a sour way.
It's not a matter of ending a sour way. This world is not made up of just cookie and ice cream. You know of situation where the young lady, she bent her back for years. At the end of the day, were not accepted. And that wasn't tolerating. That was just avoid the situations. You understand? So there are situations out there. Everybody's situation is different. You understand? Somebody can just not like you for no reason, whether mother-in-law or not. People are like that. It's a really tough situation. They just don't like you. Because as far as they're concerned, they had Sister Mary around there for a long time. And you with your big ball and bright self can pick up Susan. Because Susan, you feel the little butterflies for. It's a really tough situation. And the truth is, you and Susan could be doing so well. Making life beautiful together, have beautiful kids. But you have some mothers that they are really bitter. And their way is the only way. You understand? And the thing that I found ironic is that the son makes the decision, but over the years, you know, them love them son, but for some reason they despise the daughter-in-law, and whenever the daughter-in-law bring herself, you understand, to the altar alone, the son choose. You understand? So it is a sticky situation. It's an elephant in the room, but it has to be addressed. So my honest opinion is that if you are a man wherein your mom means so much to you, and the person that you are going to spend the rest of your life with have to be friends or close to your mom, and it's a no. If it's not a deal breaker if it's a deal breaker for you, that boy should just have to get along with your mom, make sure you find somebody who can get along with your mom. Because if that is your mindset, that's what you're going to be able to manage. You understand? And cope with.
I guess that's fair.
You understand? So it's just the way life is. We can't just go around the elephants in the room we see from an early stage and believe that some miracle will work out down the road. It's going to take your effort, you understand, to make it what you want it to be. If you don't have the energy to work with such a situation, leave it alone, man. Leave it alone.
Well, I think that's a mouthful. For those who are already in certain situation, I think we have said a lot that you can probably use and try to sort some stuff out. If you're not yet there, don't ignore the signs that you see. And if you already have a good relationship with an in-law, that's a plus. And so, I mean, you know, you're halfway there, as it were. All right? And so, you know, these are, again, topics that we come with, I think, inspired to, so we can help others, because that's what we're here for. We're not just here to mumble and jumble, but we're here to actually help.
And over the
So
years,
another person have situations like these,
right.
and so it just again may just be a word that you need to hear at this point in at the journey. And so that's why we're here, conversations.
Yeah, people are having real problems like
Yeah.
these. Like I said, I have a present good friend who's going through something like this. Well, the good thing about it is that she's not married to the person. But
So
I mean,
there's
they're
still
in a
chance.
committed relationship. Nevertheless, they're living together. You understand? But it's
Yeah.
a
So there's
relationship
still-
with tears. So
Yeah.
because-
Still opportunity to make a informed decision.
Yeah. And don't pretend if you know you can't live with it too. As a woman, don't act as if you're going to bear it through courtship, and after courtship now your veil come off of your face and you're ready to throw out and cuss out and live bitterly. No.
That's
You
no
don't
that's
have
the way to go.
If you don't have to, you shouldn't.
Yeah. So again, we're going to close this vlog, but we hope that you'd have watched it. And again, I know it's a lot of stuff, and you can say your bit. Yes.
Credit to those who are doing it right.
Send down in the comment section your comments, and for those, as we have said, who have done well and you have a good relationship with the mother-in-law, keep it going, and be of encouragement to those who may have some challenges. And of course, always share, like, and subscribe to our channel, and share the video, because as you may know somebody who needs to hear something like this. All right, so send them the link and help us grow the channel. And the more you like and subscribe and share, the more persons get to see and get to view us. All right, so until another live, which we have hopefully Sunday coming, we try to keep
Hopefully.
it. We try to keep
Sundays are
it.
getting stiff,
Yeah.
but we try.
We'll try to keep it. But until the next vlog, another live, we are saying God bless. See you on the other side. Blessings.